Hello there and welcome. My name is Theary and I'm so excited to share a card using the adorable Prehistoric Pals dies from Trinity stamps. Let's get started. To begin, I have a piece of A2 size white cardstock on my cutting mat. I am placing the Prehistoric Pals onto my card panel. I want to make sure that I'm not leaving too much white areas open. There isn't any reasons to the placement of the dies. I just want to make sure that I'm getting a full cut onto one sheet of cardstock. I then ran that through my die cutting machine. I removed all of the positives out and kept the negative pieces to use on my card. The white dinos will get used on another card project. Now it's time to blend out the background panel. Today I am using Distress Oxide inks in the colors Scattered Straw, Twisted Citron, and Mermaid Lagoon. I am using my blending buddy to blend the oxide inks onto white cardstock. I am starting off using the lightest color first. I really like using the blending brush because it always gives my blended panel even coverage. Now going in with the color Twisted Citron, I am blending that alongside Scattered Straw, making sure to go between the two colors to create a secondary color. And lastly, the third ink is blended towards the bottom of the card panel. Again, making sure to blend between Mermaid Lagoon and Twisted Citron to create a secondary color where the two colors meet. Now to add a little bit of texture and interest to the panel, I am spritzing water to the palm of my hand and splattering it onto the panel. Since the oxide inks are reactive with water, the two will create an oxidation effect. Then going in with gold paint from one of my favorite paint palettes, I splatter that onto the panel as well. After I let the panel dry, I use liquid adhesive to adhere the die cut panel to the top of the ink blended panel. For the sentiment, I use my die cutting machine to cut the words happy out of gold and craft colored cardstock using Trinity Stamp's Simply Sentimental Happy Die Set. I also die cut the sentiment backing out of vellum. Using liquid adhesive, I layered the gold letters over the craft letters and popped that onto the vellum backing. I really like doing this to create dimension on the card front. Okay, so off screen, I use a basic frame die to cut that out of white colored cardstock to create a border around my card. I also trimmed down a scrap piece of vellum to fit behind the frame die and trim that down so that it sits over one half of the card panel. I adhered it to the card panel. I adhered the sentiment where the vellum sheet cuts off. I also popped a colored image from the Theary stamp set with foam squares. Lastly, I adhered it to a top folding card base. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in any of the products that I use, it will get listed down below. Okay, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.